Have you ever come across an interesting guitar chord shape that you couldn't name? Maybe you were also wondering what scale or mode to play against it and what chord changes you can build using this shape. Chord recognition apps might help, but they do not enhance your understanding, and you are probably eager to begin your own chord analysis journey. I can help you get started. In this video you will learn to identify the chord degrees in any shape using a simple template. Later I'll show you how to put the results into context and begin making your own judgments. Let's take the small but crucial step. This interval measurement tool lets us instantly evaluate the relative distance between the root and any other dot we are looking at. Next we will try the template with several chord shapes to see the workflow, but for now you can click the link in the video description and download the template file. We can check if the template is really working by trying it on a chord shape we know really well. Of course we know where the root in this shape is, but let's assume we don't. In this case we should check the dots one by one, trying to match the suspected root with number 1 on the template. Let's begin with the correct root and place the chord shape next to number 1 on the 6th string in the template. Now let's replicate the chord shape on the template. It should look the same. Mark the numbers that match the dots in a chord shape and write them down. See, we've got the expected numbers, 1, 3 and 5. The structure proves that it's a major triad chord. Let's try another dot of the chord shape as a root to see if it still makes sense. It's definitely something other than just a major triad. Sometimes shapes can make sense with several different roots. Let's try something less known. The very first root we tried seems really promising, but we should inspect the numbers to be sure of what it is. The output can be misleading without contextual analysis. Here is another good template to address this issue, a list of scales and modes. We can use it to find out the correct spelling for every context where our chord fits in. In every column you see the degree number, which sometimes is spelled two ways, such as flat 5 and sharp 4. Let's keep only those rows where all our chord tones have a value in the selected columns. As you can see, they both say 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, 7. This means our chord has no fifth degree in its voicing. Let's compare these chord tones with the Lydian and Lydian augmented modes we have identified as its parent. The absence of a fifth degree allows the chord to act in both contexts because it's undefined. This means you can play any of them over the same chord. And finally, here comes the chord name. C major 7, sharp 11, no fifth. Chord naming and notation is still a matter of style and discussion. You can search for more info on the web. This version of the table contains not only the scales and modes, but also the corresponding triads, seventh chords and pentatonics that match in every step. The information in the table is publicly available and you can find it on your own, but if you want to save time, please check the download links in the video description. Here are degree combinations calculated using our chord recognition template, assuming that each time the root is located on a different string. At first glance, only flat 7, 2, 6, 1, 3 makes a stronger impression on me. It's a vertically stable chord that obviously fits into Mixolydian mode. In order to make it quick, I'll provide several harmonic situations using our chord as C major 7, sharp 11, no fifth, without diving deep into harmony. The first example is modal. If you look at the table of modes, you can see that Mixolydian mode is one tone above Lydian, the distance between 4th and 5th degrees of the parent scale. We can use D7 sus4 to add some characteristic flavor. Formally the key is G major, however we ignore this fact and stick to C as a center of modal gravity. For soloing we can use C Lydian mode on both chords or Mixolydian on D and Lydian on C. The next example is a straightforward subdominant to tonic resolution in G major key. For soloing we can use G major scale on both chords or Lydian on C and Ionian on G. In terms of modal interchange, B major key can borrow C Lydian chord from B Phrygian mode and resolve back to B major. For soloing, we can use Lydian on C and Ionian on B. If we assume that missing 5th degree in C major 7 sharp 11 chord could be sharp 5, it will fit into context of a melodic ascending minor. For soloing, we could use a melodic minor scale on both chords or melodic minor on A and Lydian augmented mode on C. If you enjoyed this video, please suggest a curious chord shape for next episode. And of course, lift your thumb up and hit subscribe. Many thanks, can't wait to see you again.